Hey guys, welcome to today's episode of Cooking with Christine. Yay! Today we'll be making General Tsos chicken served with rice and stir-fried vegetables. Delish. For you, I've already prepared the rice. It's not flipping. The rice. Rice makers are awesome. You just throw the rice in there and boom, you got rice. Now, when you go to make your rice, you need to rinse it. You need to rinse it really well because it's going to be white and milky, and that's not good for your body. All those chemicals that they use to bleach the rice and to make it white, you want to get rid of that. So rinse it like 2 or 3 times until all the milk's gone. Okay guys, first thing you want to do is cut up your chicken into nice chunks. Okay guys, so first things first, cube up your chicken breast. I think I already said that, but it's chicken breast. Okay, now that your chicken's cut up, you're ready to, make the sauce and make the stuff that you season it and you fry it and then you cook it up and it's good. Now, I've Googled some recipes because this is not one of the things that I know how to make off the top of my head, and I'm just going to go with it with a few of them that I've seen. And one of the instructions on one of the ingredients on one of the recipes said mince up some garlic for the sauce, so I'm about to do that. Now, I don't know if I've said this to you guys before, but fresh garlic is the best garlic. Boom. All right, we have minced garlic. Okay, so what you're going to need in this recipe, cornstarch, an egg. So like every recipe that I saw said use rice wine, but I got rice vinegar. Not the same thing. I'm going to use it anyway. You'll also need water, sugar, soy sauce, and love. You always cook with love. So, you want to make the sauce first, that way when you're done frying your chicken, you can just throw the sauce on. You can just throw the sauce on, So, I really hope I have enough soy sauce here. For the sauce, I threw in the minced garlic, 3/8 of a cup of sugar, 1/8 of a cup of, soy sauce, 1/8 of a cup of rice vinegar, 1/8 of a cup of water, and I'm about to add 1/4 cup of cornstarch. Now, I'm pretty sure you're wondering,
why on earth are you using these weird measurements? Who uses 1/8 of a cup?
well, I only have 1.5 pounds of chicken, and so I'm using my measurements, duh. 1/4 cup of cornstarch. This will thicken it and make it like the sauce when you go to the restaurants. Stir it till you get all the lumps out. I'm going for the mild option, but if you want it to be spicy, throw in some red pepper flakes. So I saw some recipes said wine, white wine specifically. Don't have that, but I do have red cooking wine, so flavor comes in all shapes and sizes and different colors. So I'm gonna go ahead and add 1/8 of this red cooking wine. Let's just call it an experiment, right? Okay. And since I clearly have no problem straying from the path set before me, I shredded some fresh ginger into there too. Because why not? Now guys, remember, if I fail, you will all see it. So it's go for the gold. Anyway, so now that your sauce is mixed together, you're probably like, what is this? It's all liquidy. Yeah, we're gonna cook it later, so just set it aside. Chill out, bro. Now this part of the recipe I think I did get from food.com. What we're going to do is make the cornstarch stuff that you fry the chicken in. I used, once again, 1/8 of a cup of soy sauce, 1/2 cup of cornstarch, and 1 egg, and I mixed it all together. I used half this person's recipe because I have half that amount of chicken, but I'm starting to have my doubts that it's not going to be enough. Anyway, so this is what it'll look like. Make sure you stir to get all the lumps out. And there's not really a list of seasonings, so I'm going to add my own. I'm going so far off the book, we might as well just call this Captain Christine's chicken instead of General Tsos. I don't know what I'm going to add yet, but I know I'm not going to add salt because soy sauce is salty, so don't add salt if you add anything at all. And just because I want to be extra and don't know when to quit, I'm going to add literally a hint of curry. Don't want to add too much because curry powder is its own thing, and I don't want to stray too far from what I actually began with.
Don't want to get too carried away.
Anyway, when you're finished playing games and messing up the recipe, just throw in your chicken and it'll look like that. So I set my chicken aside so I can let it marinate while I cut up my vegetables that I want to stir fry. You can use whatever mixture of vegetables you want, but I'm going to do broccoli, carrots, onions, various colored peppers, and of course, fresh ginger, fresh garlic, water chestnuts, and bamboo shoots. Now, I'm kind of just throwing everything together because I want to use the water chestnuts and bamboo shoots, but you could do it without them. But anyway, so yeah, let's throw it all together. Okay, now it's taken me a while to cut these vegetables because I was trying out this nifty little device that my mom has for shredding vegetables in a nice shape. But you don't want to make too small pieces because when you fry them, when you stir fry them, they'll be really good. What I mean, namely, is your onions. We're not really here to chop or mince or dice our onions. We're here to slice them. I could not be on one of those race cooking shows because I take way too long to just cut up some vegetables. I'm finally done. Alright, so I'm gonna heat up some oil so I can fry the chicken. I'm gonna go ahead and set out your paper towel so that when you fry it, you can drain it for your chicken. You don't want to fry your paper towels. Once your oil is hot, you want to turn it down to like medium because you don't want it to keep getting hotter and hotter. It's just not good. Don't add too many pieces of chicken at once because then it'll cool your oil down. It's not good. Man, I'm like a crock pot. A slow cooker. You want it to be golden brown and crispy. You don't really need to use a whole bunch of oil to deep fry this stuff because you can just flip it over and it's cooked the same. I'm finally finished frying all the chicken. Now what I'm going to do is take this oil out of the pot so that I can put in the sauce. Now stir up the sauce again because it has separated by now. Now you've got your sauce in the pot. You just want to, well, this is a wok actually, but you just want to stir it till it's thick. As you can see on the tip of my spoon, it's starting to thicken up. If it gets too thick like this, don't worry, just add some water to loosen it. When it's at a consistency that you like and approve of, go ahead and add your chicken and put it on very, very low heat because you don't want it to get thick again. So I got the wok hot and I added a little bit of olive oil. I'm going to stir fry these vegetables. I'm going to add the vegetables and then very quickly I'm going to add the soy sauce so that it'll all fry together. And then you just stir and fry it, hence the name stir fry. I like to cook it on like medium-high heat so it fries all the water out of the vegetables. I used a lot of carrots and not a whole lot of everything else, so it's kind of like carrot stir fry. And I'm finally finished cooking. Oh my gosh.